Hi there guys, it's Sean here from 5 Star Marine on the back of a huge week, here to talk to you about our food relief project. As you know by now, if you follow our YouTube channel, we are providing updates every 15 days on the food relief effort we've been doing here for the last 19 months. One of the questions I get asked most why we do this project is, why is it needed? So today I wanted to answer that before we show you what we've been doing for the last 15 days. So the reason why our food relief project is needed is that Phuket itself is a tourism island. We're about 90% reliant on international tourism to keep our island turning over. And when the pandemic struck some 19 or 20 months ago, international tourism immediately declined. In fact, Phuket itself closed itself off to international tourism. We also closed off to domestic tourism for a while. Now what this created was a situation where we had a lot of people who were immediately out of work, and as an island, a lot of our population lives week to week, hand to mouth. And so if you look at some of the statistics, and this is the one that I like to look at most, pre-pandemic, the average income of a family was about 30,000 Thai baht per month. Now, in the pandemic, that's gone down to just 1,000 Thai baht per month. So you can imagine if you need to pay rent, car, fuel, food, schooling, health insurance, whatever else it is that you're paying, you can imagine if you had to pay all of that and all you had was about 1,000 Thai baht to pay it. Now, I know a lot of our viewers here probably wouldn't know the value of 1,000 Thai baht, so let's give that value in US dollars. It's about $33 right now. So could you imagine taking care of your entire family, and we're talking of a family of maybe 4 or 5, could you imagine taking care of them for an entire month on just $33 US? So if you think about that, that'll probably give you a bit of an idea as to why a project like this is needed. Another question that we often get asked is who we are helping. So here in Phuket, we have what's called a registered Thai population. These are people who are residents of Phuket. We also have an unregistered Thai population. This is people who maybe grew up in a secondary province like Surat Thani or even Bangkok, and then moved to Phuket. That's the unregistered population. Then we also have the migrant worker population, which is made up of a lot of workers camp here in Phuket. And this population is normally Myanmar nationals or Cambodian nationals. So when we help, we don't discriminate. We help basically anybody who's in need, whether you're registered, unregistered, in a workers camp, in a sea gypsy village, doesn't matter where you are or who you are. If we have the budget and we have the ability, we will help you. So that gives you a little idea. So now let's talk about what we've been doing for the last 15 days. Look, it's been really exhausting. I don't know if you can see, my hair is not done and I've got some bags under my eyes right now. That's because in the last 15 days, we've really been stepping things up. We're doing very long delivery days, normally a 10, 11 hour delivery day. We've been doing very long packing days as well. Also our research days, which is where we go out in the community and find out which communities are in most need. They're very long days as well. So this is just creating some extra stress and pressure on our team. With that said, we're strong enough to keep pushing through. We realize that this is not a sprint, that this is a marathon, and we're there for as long as needed. So the places we've been helping are Phuket Town, Rasada, Rawai, Shalong, Patong, Phang Na, Talang, Bandon, Bangjo, Bang Tao, Nay Yang, Nay Han, Nay Thon, Kot Yao Yai, Kot Yao Noi, and Kot Naka Yai. Now that's not an extensive list, that's just a bit of an update. If you follow along and you see some of our videos, actually the last update I did was a whole delivery day where we ended up running out of life bags. I suggest you go watch that. But if you watch that, you'll see that we're delivering normally on a day between 5 and 6 locations per day. When you're doing that, 5 to 7 days a week, we're talking a plus 40 locations per week. So hopefully that you're enjoying keeping updated with what it is that we do. We do this more just so that we can see what we're doing as well on our end. We'd like to document it and see at the end of it, like what we've done, and also go back. For me, I'd like to go back in a few years from now when Lucas is a little bit older and show him what his company did and what he was part of. So that's the update. Hopefully you guys are all safe and sound, and If you are planning a trip across to Phuket or Thailand anytime in the future, we'd love to see you. That's the only way to resolve this situation. A project like our food relief project is not sustainable. The only way that we can sustain it is in a short-term process. So we're hopeful that tourism will return soon. And when it does, we hope to see you here in Phuket.